Capricorns, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your May tarot scopes. How you doing, Cappies? Big hugs, lots of love, high fives, and shoulder rubs. Hope you guys are blessed. Hope everything is going well for you. All right, Cappies, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're cross-watching, hello, how are you doing? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, guys, we are going to be talking a little bit about what's going on in the celestials, what's going on upstairs. On May 3rd, coming in for us, Mercury is going out of retrograde. That means communication is about to flourish, baby, and it's moving into from Taurus to 24 degrees Aries. On May 10th, full moon in Scorpio, big drama, lots of transformation coming in, and a lot of karmic energy. So be ready for a video, baby. On the 13th, 14th, and 15th, these are karmic dates with destiny. So just be aware that there are some karmic issues coming into play, and we will be using the Sacred Sites card to kind of talk about those karmic energies that are going to be drawing in this month. Now, on May 21st, the sun enters into Gemini, and on the 25th, the moon enters into Gemini. Pretty popular, huh? So, the sun in Taurus and all these retrogrades that we've experienced, this is actually the universe's way of helping us to get reconnected to our authentic and real self. Kind of looking at ourselves with this Venus retrograde of how do we want to be loved, how do we value, what do we value, how do we show things, how do we show what we value, all right? And this is also an opportunity, guys, to break these repetitive cycles in our life, this karmic energy that has this power over the way things are going. Just because things happen in the past one way does not mean they have to continue going that way, all right? And that's what all these retrogrades were about. It was to kind of slow us down, kind of look at where we're at so that we can change those patterns. Okie dokie. Let me make sure I have my timer on. There we go. Now, jumping into our power animal, I did set up the read this month differently. We have the mind, body, and soul with the Shamans Oracle, okay? Now, if I need to pull out the native spirits deck for clarification, I will, but mainly want to stick to these cards because these are the spirit guides that are walking with you mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay, your power animal, however, is that of the spider, representative rebirth, death, resourcefulness, infinity, and being what, Cappy? Cunning, all right? Think about the number 8. 8 is a representative of the body and of the legs of the spider, and 8 is the number of movement, transformation, lots of communication, okay? Possible creation. And the legs represent the 4 winds of change, okay? Now, this is feminine energy, very creative, patience in getting what you want to catch your prey, whether it be the job or the lady or the man you've been trying to get after. You are the weaver of your life's fate. It is time for you to know that you are in control, baby. This is also dealing with your shadow self, that transformative energy that you're going to have to look at who you are and what you're about, okay? Pay attention to how things are starting to unfold and wait for the right moment for attack. This is gaining perspective. Now, focus on the areas of your life that may cause you to have unease or fear, because a lot of people are afraid of spiders. I would much rather kill a spider than a cockroach. I don't know. Cockroaches make me want to scream. I don't even want to think about it. Let me just stay on the spider. Okay, the cause for unease or fear, because this is the shadow animal, okay? Now, this is about balance between your past, your present, kind of staying in the moment. You're going to have to balance that because you're trying to foresee things. And this is strength and gentleness. The spider is very creative, guys, and you are rewriting your story when you have the spider. Now, spiritually, what we have coming in is a shaman of reconciliation. How much clearer can, not the shaman, the dancer of reconciliation. How much clearer can it be? Mentally, you need to make peace. You need to come to peace with either somebody or with somebody else. With somebody or with yourself. I'm sorry, somebody or somebody else. Damn. With you or somebody else, okay? Now, you have to learn that forgiveness is freedom. And when you forgive, it doesn't mean that you're just like wiping the slate clean and you're pretending it didn't happen. It's acknowledging the situation and saying, yes, this has happened. I did not like this, and I'm going to move on. Doesn't mean you move on with them if you don't want to. It's just saying you forgive them and you keep it moving, okay? This is balance being restored, anger's being dissolved, peacemaking, harmony, resolving doubt and confusion, okay? Now, physically, you have the hunter of, I don't have my glasses, abundance coming in. And this is just telling us, physically, it's time to start foreseeing what you want. This is about love. This is about certainty. This is about abundance in all things. And the question is, what are you doing today? What are you doing at this moment in your life to get what you want? Do you even know what you want? Do you have a vision for what you want? And this is going to be the time that you start planning, because you're the spider and you're starting to create and you're starting to make your plan and you're ready to go forth, okay? Now, spiritually, you have the ancestor of knowing. And this is basically telling you, my friend, there are some things in your life that have to go. Whether they're repetitive cycles, whether they're behaviors, whether it's the way that you handle things. But the spirit, this ancestor is telling you it's time for death to happen, okay? And big things are going to be revealed. Truths will be revealed. Someone close to you may be deceiving you. You may be deceiving yourself. But it's about to be seen, baby, because the owl can see microscopic to telescopic, baby. You can see the small picture, the big picture, and the picture that's coming tomorrow, Cappy. And you need to trust your intuition, all right? The owl is letting you know that there's some things you got to let go. Trust your intuition. And you have the power to extract the secrets, okay? And I think that's part of what the spider's telling you is weave that wonderful web, Cappy, because you're about to get it all stuck up in that web. And you're about to see things for exactly what they are. Now, as I'm looking at these cards, I'm going to tell you, each card has sunlight coming through. That is, for me, significant of your solar plexus chakra. It is time to have some damn confidence, Capricorn, and move forward. Whether it's forgiving yourself and getting back on track, whether it's forgiving someone else and getting them off your track, whatever it is, but you have to have the confidence to move forward. All right? And then you have to have the patience to let that confidence grow. So that's what I'm picking up for your mind, body, and soul for this month, and your power animal. Now, going into your read, we will be using the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero. If you have any questions about the cards that I use, please feel free to look at the description box so that you can know, so you can go buy them for yourself, or that you can research them yourself. However, let's go ahead and jump into your read. I have pre-shuffled your deck, and I am cutting it in half so that we can shuffle it together. And as I cut it in half, I have the Two of Discs with this Princess of Arrows reverse. So some of y'all are dealing with some Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian action. This is a very meddlesome person. Someone who is trying to get in between you. And some of y'all are trying to balance extra affairs of the heart. And some of y'all are just trying to freaking balance shit. I'm sorry. You're like, what the hell? I got to get everything together. And I have this person over here getting in the way. This is who I would call the online stalker. She is a very meddlesome, in your business and in your face. All right? Now, it could be male or female, because remember, this is a general read, guys. General read for Cappy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay? Show us the energy that you have for them for the month of May. What is going on for Capricorn? Okay, I think we're getting there. They're getting a little stuck, like they don't want to shuffle very well. All right, that is your read. We got the number 4. Let's go ahead and see what we got coming out for you. In the past, it was the Two of Cups reversed. Uh-oh. In the present, we got the Emperor. The hidden influence is the Hierophant reversed. The advice is the Nine of Cups. The possible outcome is an angel with the Cherub of Cups trying to bless the Nine of Cups. I feel like you're getting double blessings on your hopes, dreams, and your wishes this month, okay? And the reason why is, let me move the camera, sorry. This is Apsu, and he is like a primordial priest of the underworld. And he would dress in the fish garb, okay? And he would bless the cups. And this is your hopes, dreams, and your wishes. And you see him blessing it with the pine cone, because this is infinite power and wisdom in the pine cone, all right? Because of the shape. It's a sacred shape. Now, what is this? What does the cherub have? But the same damn pine cone. So you're being double blessed. Like, I feel like all of this drama for your mama is about to be wiped out. And that is the karmic situation at hand. This was all about somebody doing you wrong. And now you got somebody coming in and doing you right, okay? Overall energy is the Magician reversed. And I have the Three of Arrows reversed. Right behind it is the Prince reversed, the Prince of Wands, and the Princess of Wands upright. Some of y'all are dealing with fire energy. Some of y'all are dealing with this, I would say, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy that is coming through for you. However, let's go ahead and jump into your read. In the past is the Two of Cups reversed. There was a breaking of a situation. It could have been a partnership. It could be, I just feel like this is about love and marriage, because I have the Two of Cups reversed with the Hierophant right here reversed, and this is like a divorce. Okay, this is a relationship that is scandalous, or a divorce. Okay, this is just something that is not traditional. It's not flying, it's not going the way that you thought it was going to go. And for some, this is your karmic situation. You have to get rid of this energy in order for this to be blessed. And we are going to be pulling out some clarifiers. All right, with that being said, at the present moment, you are acting like the Emperor, or dealing with the Emperor like Aries energy. And this is some energy that's coming in hard and strong. But I feel like this is you, Cappy, taking control of that situation in the past and saying, that didn't work for me. Okay, I'm divorced. I'm going to move on, or I'm going to go through with this divorce, and I'm going to go get my hopes, dreams, and wishes, because I know that there's more out there. Okay, now with the Nine of Cups, that is the advice, and I feel like your advice is don't give up hope. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. I don't even know who sings it, but there's that song, and it's like running through my head. You have to believe for the greater things that are coming in. Your possible outcome is being blessed, okay? It's a blessing. It's that your love and your joy and everything is going to be answered. But you have to be willing to release somebody's energy. Okay, let's see what we got. I have 3 cards that fell out for you. Some of y'all are definitely going to be reconciling with somebody. We have the Ancestor of Memory coming in, which is the Buffalo Totem. And this is telling you, remember who you love, remember who's been there for you, and honor that person, okay? The Hunter of Honor is telling you, you have got to honor people, places, and things, and respect boundaries. They will respect your boundaries. If they don't respect your boundaries, they are not for you, okay? This is attributed to the Justice card. So I kind of feel like there's some Capricorns out there who have gone through the divorce, okay? It's resurfacing right now. It's kind of hitting your heart kind of hard, and you're wondering, will I ever get remarried? Will it ever happen again? Am I going to have justice served? And the Hunter of Honor is saying, yes, but you have to be impeccable in your behavior. And the Shaman of Loss is telling you, hey, boo, not all things that you lose are such a loss. There are some things that need to go in order for the new things to come. And this card I also attribute to Justice and the Hangman, because you got something hanging in the balance, but it's because it's justified and it's going to happen, and it's releasing those things that are going on. Now, some of y'all are dealing with this energy right here, and this is very manipulative energy. This is really bad communication. This is smoke and mirrors. This is emotional manipulation and the inability to heal. These 2 cards are strongly tied with this Two of Cups. Now, this is from your past, and I do feel that this is what's resurfacing, and I do think that's why mentally you have the Dancer of Reconciliation. So there is a situation that you really need to make peace with in order for things to flourish, in order for that Two of Cups to move around. Now, I do want to clarify this present moment with the Emperor. What does the Emperor want Cappy to know? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so in the present moment, you just feel like you've been working really hard financially. Things aren't coming in the way that you want them to come in. I do have Earth and Earth energy. I have the Taurus here and then the Taurus here. So if you're waiting for it and you're trying to go back to it, this is almost saying if it was a scandalous thing, if it wasn't really on your up and up, it needs to be released in order for your hopes and dreams and wishes to be fulfilled. I want to see what the Hierophant wants to tell you. What does the Hierophant want to tell Capricorns about the hidden influence? Not it yet. The lovers. All right, some of y'all are in a scandalous relationship and it's time to make a decision and a choice in order for your hopes, dreams, and wishes. Now, I'm getting this reading two different ways, okay? And as I lay the cards down, I have the star looking right at me. There are some Capricorns that got their heart broken really bad, okay? Like super bad. And they feel like they've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they feel like it's never, that right person is never going to come. It's not going to happen. Or if the right person comes, like that's when the ex is going to come back. Because I feel like this ex is going to resurface pretty soon, and their energy is still around you. However, if you are hoping and wishing to fall in love, because the Nine of Cups is right by the lovers and being blessed, I'm going to tell you, 99% of the time, you're going to find it, okay? Because there's that 1% that you're just not going to find it right now. The thing is you have to believe and you have to make the wise decisions. And that is what the lovers is about, a wise decision. If you're in a scandalous situation, I would say the wise decision would be to move the F on, because you're about to get caught. Somebody's going to get caught, because I have the Magician with the Three of Arrows reversed as the overall energy. So that's for those of you who are having the extras, you know, the little extra fun on the side. But for those who believe, or who are like thinking, man, is this ever going to happen? Am I ever going to meet somebody? Yes. And it's going to be real love. It's going to be true love. It's going to feel right, because it's the Nine of Cups being blessed by two priests and the lovers right next to it. So I feel like that's your overall energy. I'm going to tell you though, this person that's going to resurface from your past, they're going to bring up some harsh realities that you're facing, okay? So, Cappy, if you are in a relationship with somebody who you really care about, okay, and you really love them, this will be a great time to focus in on that, because when this person shows up, and they're going to show up, it's almost going to be like they shake you from the core, and you're going to start looking at relationships a lot differently. Not that you're going to cheat. Some might, because of the Three of Arrows reversed. You're going to fall for it. But then there's going to be others that pass the test. All right? Now, your soul card, or your higher self, wants you to know proper burial for freedom. Okay? Now, in order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs in the world of death must be released. So whatever was in the past, baby, you gotta let that go. You need to see something through and not let it go, so that you are, and let it go so that you are free from it, okay? Do not be haunted by the past. You cannot be haunted by this. You cannot be haunted by your divorce, because the divorce is not the end of the world. There is more people out there. There is love out there. There is good times out there, but you have to bury the pain, okay? Not all loss is loss, alrighty? This is so much beauty and fullness waiting for you right now, beloved. There is no need further hold on to the past. It takes great trust. But if you allow Osiris to help you, you will realize that in letting go, rebirth, which is attributed to the spider, and growth is really possible. You may experience grief, anger, fear, freedom, and a sense of relief as a combination of these feelings in order to move on. Do not be afraid of any of these feelings, for they will pass naturally when allowed to just flow. These feelings will actually fertilize new life and allow you to become more of who you really are. Death too becomes new life. There is nothing to fear and everything to gain. Man, don't mess up your next relationship because of what happened in the past. That's what I'm picking up from your whole read, is history does not have to repeat itself. And this is that karmic issue that's coming into play on that 14th, 15th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, okay? Now, your sacred site card is Tongariro, and it is located in the north. And the north is all about healing from past relationships, okay? No, it's in the south. Sorry. This is from the south, and this is about earth-centered healing. So it's time for you to heal. So if you look at I say this all wrong, the Tanwa, the lizard-like guardian on the bottom. And when you look at this card, do you feel safe or vulnerable? The latter indicates the lack of respect for yourself, your body, or those who called for you in the past. Perhaps you have suffered substance abuse or belittled others or been wasteful of your resources. Now is a time to change. However you feel protected by the Tanwa, it is a sign of detaching from past hurts. Know that it's safe to acknowledge them and move on. Tanwa gives you the strength. And I don't know if you can see the Tanwa, but that's the Tanwa. It's like a huge little dragon-like thing, okay? Now, in the present moment, which is in the center of the cards, the central symbol, it represents mania, the messenger between mortals and the spirits. If you feel drawn to this symbol, there's something you want to be protected from. Perhaps you wish to elicit the help of the Tanwa in a situation that has arisen because of someone's lack of understanding, care, and respect. And that's what the situation is. In the past, the Two of Cups is reversed because somebody did not respect you in a relationship, or you didn't respect them in a relationship. Now in the present, you're looking for that respect like the Emperor. You're like coming in like a boss, but you feel like you're not finding it because the hidden influence is you're either in a scandalous relationship or you're afraid to fall in love because you're afraid to get hurt again. Okay? Now, the Lovers is clarifying it, saying make wise decisions. And you know the advice is to keep wishing and hoping, right? You know that it's there. And then you have another angel blessing you at the end. So you have to get rid of this self-deception that you're never going to heal, because the Tanwa is telling you it's all about respect. Respect yourself, respect your boundaries, and other people will respect them also. Now, your potential is the two faces on this card, depict past and future generations, and indicates that a prosperous tomorrow beckons once you too respect all that is sacred, both within you and all around you. Now, the story of this two faces is the young boy. He's a Tahunga, okay? And they showed little respect, especially for the young. But the young went and saved the whole tribe, okay? Because the volcano erupted and he had everybody off of the island to go visit an older Tahunga, okay? So the thing is, don't belittle the things in your past, not like they never happened, but speak about them, admit the vulnerabilities, properly release them, properly let them go, bury them so that your new life, your new self can flourish, okay? Now, your sacred stone is citrine, baby. Energizing, individuation, prosperity, and abundance. This focuses on the unique and separate individuals. This crystal vibrates with Manipura, your solar plexus chakra, focusing on self-esteem and exercise of one's personal power. All right? Citrine cleanses the energies, the aura, bringing us to a sense of joy and abundance. Upbeat and generous, baby. Promoting self-esteem. It helps overcome depression, discouragement, and fears while enabling us to think clearly and communicate effectively. It is a highly effective stone imbued with warmth and power of the sun. Never-ending cleansing. Never needing cleansing. Invaluable to Reiki and Feng Shui for its protective and absorbing nature. Now, this works with digestive problems, blood sugar levels, assists healthy functions of the bladder and kidneys and menstrual cycles, and brings energy. Drawing this card indicates a need to look at your motives and honor yourself. Didn't we have the Hunter of Honor? Yes, we did. Honor yourself. If we are selfless, we draw down the abundance of the universe. So we need to make sure that we're honoring ourselves and honoring others. The thing is, your theme is respect, forgiveness, and moving on. Patience. Some things take longer to heal, Cappy. Some things cut deep, real deep. And some things take a lot of time to heal. But if you allow the energy to heal and you look at the situation, I so recommend Brene Brown, Vulnerability. If you look it up and read some of her books or just some of her things on YouTube, it really makes you pull those dark shadow sides of yourself out and look at them for what they are. It is what it is, Cappy, and you have something beautiful that's coming into your life, and you have to allow yourself to be open to it. Don't repeat the karmic cycle. Don't let it be repeated to you. If you're not being respected in your relationship, this is where you put your foot down and you allow things to happen so that you can move on to the next, okay? So be very honorable, because if you're not honorable, I'm telling you, your blessing will pass. It's almost like they're trying to give you your hopes and dreams, but if you keep dishonoring it, you're going to end up like the magician reversed with the 3 of arrows, okay? So that is your read, Cappy. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you have a blessed month, and I can't wait to hear about your lovers coming in. I can't wait to hear about how wonderful this month is for you, Capricorn, because things are changing. It's all about boundaries, boo. All about boundaries. So be blessed, my loves, and if you would like a personal read, please feel free to hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Alrighty.